I've been parked up at this spot within walking distance of work when the van broke down, and there's been this other chap you probably noticed in the background. This is Niall. He's got a Transit Connect.
Yeah, so I'm kind of blocked off on this side at the moment, so eventually this side will be completely blocked off.
All right.
Keep all the electrics on this side essentially.
Oh, I see.
So,
that's a nice leisure battery.
110 amp at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I'm using that to run propane heater.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm charging it on mains every day though, which is not every week, which is not ideal.
Oh, I see. So you've got like a camping mains connection to it.
So I have to charge it every week just to keep that going.
Because he doesn't have a solar panel yet.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. That's the future plan. And you know, when you're using propane, you get a lot of steam coming off.
Oh, well, actually, this has got a separate burn chamber, so it exhausts out separately.
You've got an exhaust.
Yeah, so I can show you that on the inside.
Yeah, and he's got a maxi fan on the ceiling as well.
Yeah,
so
the first one I did to get rid of condensation.
Yeah. Also, it's quite minimal insulation.
Well, at the moment, this was just sound deadening. So
it's just sound deadening, yeah, because I can feel the steel right through it.
And then I've started armour flexing, so I started with the floor.
Yeah.
And I've stepped that off to the flooring.
All right, there's the burner there.
The burner under there.
You see the fuel line and the exhaust outlet.
Yeah, so that's propane.
And is that the propane?
Yes, yeah. So usually, if you had a Cali bottle, you wouldn't want to sleep with that in the van because it's a bit dangerous. But they've got these new safe fill bottles that have got loads of protections on.
Yeah.
And the bottles are a lot stronger.
And did you get like a Corgi engineer to have a look at your plumbing?
No, I've done all that.
Done all that?
Yeah, I've done all that.
Good,
I'm
good
an
luck.
engineer by day.
Oh right. So you know what you're doing.
Plus, I'm the one taking the risk, I suppose, with the gas. So
yeah.
I do have a gas detector somewhere kicking around that I use.
Yeah.
And I pressure test it every day as well before I get in the van. So I load up the system, lock it off, and then I check the pressure drop every day. So.
Wow, so it's pretty minimal at the moment. So you've got the wipes, the bed.
The bed is literally a door with legs screwed on at the moment. I'm planning on turning that into a Murphy bed, so this will go at some point. And then once this is opened up, I want to do a seating area at the front, a door through, and then maybe a little kitchenette here.
On the right side, yeah, because you've got more height and more length. You can see he's got 2 meters in the back.
Extra 10 centimeters over the short wheelbase.
Yeah,
it's just enough for the mattress, and then you get an extra about 10 centimeters in height. It's not much, but it makes a big difference. So yeah, ongoing is the soundproofing and insulation. So I'm using Armour Flex.
Yeah, so you've put an extra level of insulation there.
So that's just to see what it will look like eventually. And then I've got some wood cladding that I've got to put in, and that'll go all the way around. Once I get around to it, Do you plan to stuff those with foam, or are you going to use those as little pockets or stowage pockets? So part of me just wants to fill it and cover it because of the ease and the speed. But a lot of these two-part foams are actually quite toxic. They outgas for a long time. I have found one like Sandals that's safe. It's like a polyester one.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to fill them in, soundproof over, and then just clad it. Because when I Murphy the bed, that actually opens up a lot of room that you don't normally see in these with rock rollers.
That's it, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because the bed will then be flat against the wall. Yeah. And look at that, you'll have a lot of space in there.
So you think there's a lot of space.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably be able to potentially fit one of the little toilets at the back, and then a little kitchenette on the right.
Yeah, so if anyone's considering, like, the choice comes down to a Transit Connect or a Peugeot Partner Berlingo type, this one's got more space on the inside. This is obviously the high roof one, long wheelbase.
Yeah. So that's a stretch, that term, because it's only an extra about 10 centimetres.
Yeah, but that's the difference between being able to sleep in the back and because I've got to push through to the passenger seat for mine. I've got a door as well. And I see. So it's just beginning, and
just beginning, yes.
And what it shows, folks, is you don't have to don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. You know, if you've got to be out there, away from rent or away from mad woman, whatever, you can just do it. Yeah, and all Niall's done here. It's a simple frame. Got some got some planks there.
So I've screwed through from the top. I've added like L brackets and T brackets essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing special. just wood I had lying around.
Oh yeah. And there's a door. Yeah.
Yeah, so the front left door, so when I'm cladding it, I will actually just clad the left side as a wall.
Yeah.
And then I use the cavity behind that wall on the door to hang all the electrics in future. So if I do solar and split charger, I can just add to that periodically. And then the battery underneath, after 4 or 5 years when that goes, I can swap it out underneath.
Wow, you think this transit cab will live 4 or 5 years, do you? I mean, what plate is it?
It's a 10 plate.
It's a 10. Oh, so it's 4 years younger than mine, so there's a good chance. Yeah. You need to stop the rust coming on the Fords. But the gearbox is always good on a Ford.
Yeah.
What about the common rail? Have you heard good stories about them, or are you looking forward to engine maintenance on them?
I've had the EGR was gone when I bought it, so I swapped that out.
I got an EGR problem right now. I'm on limp mode.
So once I swapped that out and sorted out the vacuum lines, that was fine. Yeah.
Just the vacuum? Oh, yeah, and the vacuum lines and the EGR. Yeah, I've done the vacuum lines already, but yeah, I need to take out the EGR because it's sooted up apparently. I think
they soot out. And a common problem with these is people swap out the EGR, but they put the cheap Chinese ones in.
Oh yeah.
And you want to get the ones with the right colour plastic. Then it's the premium.
You want to get the OEM.
The OEM ones, basically.
Yeah. Well, wicked, and what a work in progress, Niall.
Yeah, it's definitely got a long way to go.
Yeah, brilliant, and all in one take too, in less than 7 minutes.
Cheers, guys.
Good job. All my van tours in there, and those they're subscribed. You don't do a YouTube channel, do you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Watch this space, viewers.
This space.
Cheers.